Hey guys, welcome back to INN. I'm your host, Trace Matham, with your school news today. It's March 12th, 2026. If you are a senior in graduating this year, your cap and gown will be delivered April 1st and April 2nd during lunches in the East Cafeteria. Our mobile market is happening March 19th, 4 p.m. door G. Remember that this is first come, first serve, and only while supplies last. Six Flags grad night is upon us. Students will have private access to the park from 9:30 p.m. to 3 o'clock in the morning. The cost of the ticket is $110, which covers transportation to the park, admission to a Six Flags, and buffet lunch. Tickets went on sale this Wednesday, and you can pick them up in room 821 before and after school. Tickets are first come, first serve. Will sold out until sold out. We have 125 tickets. Please be sure to note that the same attendance policy for prom will be the same attendance policy for this trip. You will also need to turn into a permission slip, which you will receive when they buy your tickets. Email Jacqueline Brazier at portage.k12.in.us with any questions. The 2026 Portage High School locals are now GFX. Check the full list on Schoology, the guidance office. More scholarships has also been in the PHS scholarship page. Seniors and early grads should definitely be checking this list more than anyone. Don't want to miss out on these opportunities to make a little bit of stress of your back and keep a little more money in those pockets. On the topic of financial aid, in partnership with Purdue University, Northwest students and parents can receive personalized assistance with all aspects of financial aid at the FAFSA workshop here at Portage High School. On Thursday, April 2nd, seniors and their families are strongly encouraged to participate in one of these helpful events. Now we will be talking about something that now I'm kind of excited for, even though I wasn't last week. From Prom 2026 will be held on Saturday, May 16th at Duneland Falls with a special guest DJ. I wonder who the DJ is. Ticket sales will go from April 13th to May 1st. But before you get to asking that special someone to be your date, please keep in mind, in order to attend the PHS prom, a student must have a 94% school attendance rate as of Friday, May 8th, 2026. This means any combination of unexcused absences, tardies, or truancies, including 24 or more mods from February 23rd, 2026, May 8th, 2026, will result in exclusive from the. So you can come to school or you'll be missed this experience. Especially seniors out there, don't forget contact Miss Ramia with any questions. That's enough of me for right now, but don't worry, you'll see me again after sports and weather. Take it from here, Jeremy.
We need a beat. Every push.
Welcome back, Portage fans, to another episode of Sports Desk. My name is Jeremy Garcia, here to talk about PHS sports. Before we talk about our sports, boys golf, there will be a call-out meeting. There will be a call meeting with boys interested in playing golf this spring, held in room 202 after school on Wednesday, March 18th. And if you are interested and unable to attend this, please see coach in room 202 or talk to him in person as well. Spring is here with one of our new sports tracks and fields. Last Monday, they went to Maryville High School. You see here on your screen as your boys place some of the high timing, like I think it's how you say his name is Reggie Gregg, coming out as a sophomore, placing first with his time 8.84. You see, You see on your screen also Ethan Washington as a senior placing first in the 800 meters with a time of 2:11.08. And you see on your screen as well too. And the last for the shot by Tristan placing second with his mark 47.9. And you see on your screen for the ladies on the 55 meters, Kayla Wilson coming out as a freshman, and I'm gonna say this right, Gorgeous Davis as a senior having the same time with 7.99, and Madison Gregg as a junior placing fifth with the timing of 8, and you can see on your screen as well. And the 200 medley relay, Tiara Pearson, again, coming out as a freshman, she got fourth place with a time of 28.74 in an 800 relay. Kiara as a junior, placing first with her time 2.37.57. Third place as Swillen with her timing of 2.42.02, and placed fifth Juliana with her time of 2:47.02. That's what I meant. And in the 860 relays, Kiara placed second place with her time of 5 minutes 46.49. In the fourth place, Annabelle Swissman with her time 6:11.07. With her fifth was Juliana with her time 6:54.45. Good job, girls. On Saturday, they had their Indiana Open HSR qualifiers here at the Fieldhouse, and one of the top players was Michael Overa on the men's high jumps with his mark 5 of 8, and you will see it on your screen. Please join us to send off the gymnastics team as they make their way to the state meet at the Ball State. The celebration is Friday, March 13 at 10 between the East Gym doors and through the doors. Also, if you would like to play baseball this year, well, trials will be next year Monday after school. And if you are interested or unable to attend, contact Coach Prance if you're unable to go. Also, if you want more information about the Unified Track call meeting, it'll be right here on the screen. So we're just gonna wait for a minute. We're gonna wait for a second to get more information about it. And as another graphic we have is our golf fundraiser. As one of our golf fundraiser, we have it up here in our screen. Well, I thank you for joining me tonight. I thank you for joining this INN show. Thank you for joining me in Sports Desk. Now I'm sending over to my boy Greg with the weather.
Thank you, Jeremy, and good morning, Portage High School. I'm Greg, and I'm here to bring you the latest with today's weather. Before we dive into our local 7-day, I would like to take a moment to look at the severe weather that impacted the South last week. Last Thursday night, a powerful storm system tore through Oklahoma. I've been tracking this cell pretty closely, as you can see on your screen in a moment. The damage was extensive. Take a look. Tragically, this system did claim 2 lives. It's a pretty sobering reminder that while we love tracking these storms and assignment of weather events, powerful storms is something we have to respect. Our thoughts go out to those in those communities as they begin to rebuild. Now, last Friday in Branch County, Michigan, however, 4 people were tragically pronounced dead after 4 tornadoes touched down in southwest Michigan on Friday, March 6th. Michigan hasn't experienced a tornado like this with more than 4 deaths that was caused by a tornado since an EF3 tornado struck downtown Kalamazoo in 1980, which is pretty insane. The Friday tornadoes touched down near Edwardsburg, in 3 rivers in Calhoun County and Union City area. Unfortunately, a 12-year-old was one of the victims taken by this tornado. Now, here's a storm damage video for Michigan. But now let's bring it back home to Portage and see what the what is heading towards Portage this week. Our weekly recap, Monday and Wednesday, it's been a pretty bit of a roller coaster for us this week. Monday and Tuesday, we started off on a high note with those beautiful spring-like temperatures hitting the 60s. However, unfortunately on Tuesday night, a severe weather outbreak tore across central Illinois and northern Indiana. While many of us in the immediate lakeshore area were spared of the worst because of our cold front that moved in, neighbors to the south faced a truly threatening situation. The headline of the night was a violent long-track supercell that initiated in Illinois. The first confirmed tornado from this supercell briefly touched down near Potomac, Illinois. This storm produced a large destructive tornado in Kankakee, prompting emergency declaration after causing significant damage on the south side of the city. Historic-sized hail was also measured in this storm. As that cell crossed the state into Indiana, it intensified further. The National Weather Service issued a PDS tornado warning, a particularly dangerous situation, as this monster of a storm. We received reports of a mile-wide, rain-wrapped tornado that moved across Lake Village, leveling homes and leaving a path of destruction. Storm chasers shared this video.
Big RFD cut. This thing's gonna drop a big tornado. Tornado on the ground. Looks like it's going through a town. Guys, this is not good, guys. Huge tornado going just north of Aurora. Oh my God! What is this thing? It's a monster, absolute monster. It might be coming towards us. That's a tornado. To the left of the road. That's a freaking drill bit. Are you kidding me? It's absolutely pounding. That's a big wedge. Huge wedge tornado. That's a mile-wide tornado. It's a violent tornado. Oh my gosh, it's getting strong. It's getting really strong left the road.
Unfortunately, this storm as well took 2 lives, elderly couple in Little Village. Now, this same parent circulation remained incredibly strong as it progressed and was tracked through Wheatfield, North Judson, and Wanata. This tornado was about 112 miles it went on for, which is obviously insane. The danger didn't stop there. A second tornado from this, or people like to say a significant recycle of the first, formed from that same cell. Technical difficulties? All right, it triggered a tornado emergency for Knox, Indiana. It was a night of high-end violent weather that many in those communities probably won't forget. Now, why didn't we see that monster here in Portage? Well, we could all thank that cold front and a stabilizing lake breeze for acting as a shield, keeping that primary tornadic cell well to our south. However, we weren't completely in the clear. Around 10 p.m., a separate smaller system pushed through our area. While it lacked the rotation of the southern storms, it was severe thunderstorm warned and a pack-a-punch. As it hovered over South Haven just to our east, it dropped quarter-sized hail and brought frequent, vivid cloud-to-ground lightning. This here was the timeline for the storm, for the tornadic supercell, and the brief system that rolled into our area. Now, speaking of that lightning, take a look at this incredible photo captured and sent to us by Portage High School student Caleb Levin. This photo captures the sheer energy of that 10 p.m. cell as it moved through. Thank you, Caleb, for sharing that with us. If you do have any pictures or videos that you would like to see covered on our weather for INN, send me an email at gregory.campbell@student.portage.k12.n.us. Now moving on with Wednesday. Let's start looking back. Wednesday turned into a pretty messy day across the region as a system moved through the Great Lakes throughout the day. We saw periods of rain and, that mixing wet snow, which we all just love, especially during the afternoon as we left school. That cold air began to push in through the system. Fortunately, because we're so close to the lake, northwest winds coming in helped with those temperatures, making it feel even colder. By the time we left school, temperatures were actually feeling in the upper 20s. But with those gusty winds, the wind chill dropped to around 19 degrees, making it much colder outside. Now moving on to today's forecast, Thursday, March 12th, let's take a look at our today's high temps. High pressure is moving in behind that system, which means quieter weather for Thursday. We are seeing a mix of sun and clouds across Portage, and temperatures will climb a bit compared to yesterday's chilly finish. Afternoon highs should reach the mid to upper 40s, which is pretty typical for early March in northwest Indiana. Winds will also be lighter today, so even though temperatures are still cool, it should feel noticeably more comfortable than it was yesterday. Now the weekend outlook and Friday. Now, Friday the 13th, we'll see intervals of clouds and sunshine across northwest Indiana, but it will be a pretty windy at times, especially during the afternoon. Your high temps should reach around the upper 40s, which is close to average for mid-March, but those winds will make it feel a bit colder out. By Friday night, temperatures drop back into the 20s, so it'll be a chilly start heading into the weekend. Saturday, it's gonna be the same, and I guess we're tracking a winter storm moving into our area. Last I checked, temps are in the lower 30s, and it's not gonna change much. It's gonna be a pretty cloudy weekend. And now let's send it back over to Trace with Main Desk. Thank you all.
The weather has been bad this week. On Tuesday, we had a really bad storm. Portage Township Schools is inviting the community to a night of laughter and friendly competition at Donkey Ball on Wednesday, April 8th at 6 o'clock p.m. in the Portage High School main gymnasium. This event will feature teams of Portage Township Schools staff members going head-to-head in a lively basketball game, all while riding live donkeys. Community members are encouraged to bring their school spirit and enjoy an unforgettable evening while supporting a great cause. Contact Melissa Devers Lowy at portage.k12.in.us with any questions. Moving on, our Pride of Portage marching band will have a call-out meeting on Thursday, March 19th at 7 p.m. Don't miss it, and enter door T. PHS Publications has been surveys that would like to hear your responses. Do you need to get something off of your chest? Then we'll fill out the hot takes survey today after you've unloaded. How about you tell us who your favorite staff member is? Student in Mr. Aaron's sculpture class at Portage High School have stepped into an imaginative world of found objects art from all walks of life. The students turned ordinary objects into extraordinary art. Good job to those students. Mean Girls will be happening April 24th and 25th in the East Auditorium, so don't forget to go there. Here's your spring break and end of quarter reminder. The end of the quarter is next Friday, March 20th and spring break is 23rd through 28th of March. Well, that's it for me today. Hope all of you guys have a great day and have fun. Only 2 days till the weekend. But now I'm going to send it over to Evan with ISN.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to ISN. I am your host, Evan Watkins. We have a ton of sports news, mostly the NFL free agency we got to cover today. So let's just hop into it like we always do, shall we? Well, first news I'm going to cover is Jalen Phillips signing to the Carolina Panthers on a 4-year, $120 million deal. For the Panthers, this is a big move. This just racks up their defense to a new level. And honestly, they could be probably winning the NFC South again. I'm sorry, guys. The Chiefs are signing Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker III. What a move for this team to get that dynasty possibly back in shape as it used to be. Because this season, as you know, Chiefs struggled mightily. They finished with their worst record with Patrick Mahomes as their quarterback. So let's see if this move can get them back on track to probably making the playoffs again. Alec Pierce from the Indianapolis Colts got a massive extension, 4-year, $114 million. This is definitely, it might be an overpay, but it's a bit high reward, high situation for the Indianapolis Colts here. Daniel Jones gets signed to a 2-year, $88 million contract, which, in my opinion, I don't know about that one. Well, he's getting paid $44 million a year for Daniel Jones. Who would have thought, dude? And some other news, Travis Kelce is returning for his, pretty sure, 14th season in the NFL. So that is definitely something. The Dolphins have found their brand new quarterback after cutting Tua Tagovailoa in Malik Willis from the Green Bay Packers. Who could have saw this coming? Everyone did. So next up, we're going to talk a little bit about the controversy of the Max Crosby trade. The Ravens traded on Friday night 2 first-round picks for Max Crosby, but after his physical that was on, pretty sure was on Monday or Tuesday, I don't remember. So the trade was called back. The Ravens pulled out the deal before the deal could have been made official. So Max Crosby is a Raider. The Ravens get their 2 first-round picks back. And the Ravens yesterday signed Trey Hendrickson to a 4-year, $114 million deal to get that edge rusher, keep their 2 first-round picks. So is it a win for the Ravens or is it a loss for not keeping Crosby? We'll see. On other news, Mike Evans is leaving the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for the San Francisco 49ers. Man, this one, even though I'm not a Bucs fan, this one hits different. I never imagined Mike Evans leaving Tampa, but it's imaginable now because he left. Another major other news, the Raiders have made a ton of signings this offseason, so we never know about them. They could turn things around, especially with getting Crosby back. And honestly, one of the last things I'm probably going to cover, because there's just so much to cover in NFL free agency, Bradley Chubb of the Miami Dolphins is going to the Buffalo Bills on a 3-year contract. So that's probably about it for ISN today. Just wait up. You really thought it was over, didn't you? MLB, Italy in the World Baseball Classic group play upsets the USA at an 8-6. At one point, this was 8-0. Dang, dude, that is something no one would expect. Now the World Baseball Classic bracket is set. Who do you think wins it? I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Well, actually, this time, that's all the news I got for ISN today. I'll see y'all next week. And it's a great day to be an Indiana winner. This is Evan Watkins, tuning out.